So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. Another one, DJ Khaled. And another day of training missed for Julian Alvarez. The drama continues, guys. Big up to everyone locked in. Smash the likes up. I will be going live on the other channel after this, the Lee Reacts channel. Because Bradley Barcola is a here we go to Liverpool for £100 million and up to 140 million euros. He thinks he's slick, this Romano, doesn't he? The fee is worth 100 million pounds plus add-ons, up to 140 million euros. So about 120 million then, mate. What are we doing here? Anyway, this is where we're at with football content and football transfers. Crazy, isn't it? Changing the currency mid-tweet. To make it sound like it's more expensive. Mad. Anyway, we haven't had a Martinelli here we go yet. But we'll go through some of that stuff on the other channel anyway for the other teams. All right, let me grab the comments. All right, smash the likes up, guys. Let's fucking go, guys. I will be doing a stream on the other channel, like I said, and then later on, I'll be back on here for press conference reaction. He's doing his press conference today. All right, big up Jackson, man. Just finishing work. Go on, lad. Come on. Pleasant morning, Lee. Pleasant morning to you, my friend. Big up, Zach. Come on. Big up, Adane. What? Messley? What? Hold up. Wait a minute. Big up, Lee. Big up you, brother. Come on. Hold on. So Arsenal could be getting rid of this Leeds goalkeeper already. How's that worked out then? So Arsenal could be getting rid of Meslier. We've only just signed him. How is that even possible? Where does this fucking Eduardo Pagan find these weird off-key named journalists? I don't get it. So does that mean we're keeping Setford then? Maybe nobody wanted to loan Setford after all. This club had a clear plan, apparently. So Ornstein's tweet about Barcola's 120 million all in. Mad, isn't it? Football's gone crazy, guys. Bradley Barcola for 120 million. Fucking hell. Anyone can make it as a footballer these days, guys. Right. Let's talk about Julian Alvarez. Just move that around. Yeah, I'll be back on here later for the press conference reaction. Because he's doing the press conference today because it's bank holiday. I don't know why that makes a difference, but there we go. We play on bank holiday Monday. That's another one Henry Talks Bollocks got wrong, though, isn't it? Barcola to Arsenal. It's happening. All right, mate. It's happening. And then I'm on with rants today as well. So I can't do tomorrow. So you got 5 streams today. 2 on here. 2 on the other channel. I'm going to do the Barca watch along tonight. And then, yeah, man. So yeah, I'm doing this, doing the other channel, talking about Barcola. Then I'm going out. I'll be back at 4 o'clock UK time. for a press conference reaction. He's doing that at 1:30 UK. Then I'm on with Rant straight after, then the Barca watch along. Yeah, come on, man. That's how we're rolling. We are back. Come on, we're back. We're back. The season started, man. Gunner's in work mode. What isn't back is these likes, guys. 210 in the building. Let's up Galen. It's a nice kit, isn't it? Really nice. Really nice. Arsenal with as a club's fucking embarrassing, mate. It is embarrassing. Like, if Meslier is leaving, obviously we'll either be loaning him or getting a little fee for him. So when you look at it like that, he's been here about 6 weeks. We're going to make a profit. The fuck was that? So probably make. But is he actually leaving though, bro? I don't even know who this Santi owner is. He's got 407,000 followers on Twitter. Don't even know who he is. No idea. But Arsenal have a clear plan. A clear plan, guys. So Marseille are looking at Meslier, apparently. I don't get it. Look at the way this guy, this Santi Auna, has tweeted. Exclusive! Ilham Meslier is one of Olympique Marseille's active leads for goalkeeping position in the final stretch of the window. Marseille still need to trim the squad before it can make concrete progress on this file. What are you talking about? On this file? What are you talking about? Why do they all talk like weirdos, these journos? They still need to trim the squad before it can make concrete progress on this file. What are you waffling about, brother? Big up everyone inside, man. Big up Eugenio. Big up memes. Yeah, there is no clear plan. And there's no clear plan at all. Big up Connor, bro. Where'd you watch the press conference? I don't. I just go on the Arsenal website and read the transcript. But you can watch it on Arsenal YouTube, I think. It's mad, isn't it? Clear plan is to have Eze back up to Zolis. Don't get it twisted. No, I think that's the case as well. Tammy Abraham to Ipswich. Big up to Christian. Big up Abhijit, mate. Big up Taurus as well. Right, run these likes, man. Yeah, I got the Wi-Fi back yesterday, bro. I don't know what he was doing, if I'm honest. Big up to Robbie. What do you Liverpool fans make of Barcola? I'm going to do a stream on that on the other channel. Yeah, I'll be watching the Champions League draw on Rance's channel. I'm on his channel just as it's about to start. So while we're live, they'll be doing the draw. It says it starts at 6, so expect it to actually start drawing the balls about 7. So that's 6 my time. What time is the Champions League draw? I think it's 6 UK. No, it's 5 UK. There you go, 5 o'clock UK, so 6 my time. So yeah, I'll be on with Rants. So while we're on that show, we can get UEFA website on and watch the draw live. Mental. Bless up to everyone in it, man. But yeah, he isn't worth the hype. Mark Joseph, he ain't worth the hype. Well, Halimi, I'm going to do a stream. This is only going to be about half hour, 40 minutes, this stream. And then I'll do half hour, 40 minutes on the other channel. And then I'll come meet you. Just text me where you are and we'll pick you up. Happy with him. We still need a midfielder and right winger. Mate, Liverpool need a defender as well. But mad. Love from Sri Lanka. Bash. Pick up Kenny. Who's on the back of the top. I ain't got a name on the back, bro. Hope you well, man. Yeah, this window is madness. This window's gone crazy, brother. Anyway, apparently Arsenal are looking to sell Meslier already. It's mad. It's actually fucking crazy, bruv. Big up JB Techie for the super chat. Does Liverpool have an inside joke to not sign a DM? Bro, it's mad, isn't it? They need about 3 or 4 players. Literally. If they want to compete for a title, they need 3 or 4 players. But we'll see what happens. There's still a bit of time to go, isn't there? I have no idea who this geezer is, bruv. But he's got 407,500 followers. So who knows? But don't worry, Marseille still need to trim the squad before it can make concrete progress on this file. You absolute knobs. What are you talking about, this file? They make this sound so fucking dramatic, don't they? So dramatic. It's actually crazy, bro. All of these people just pretending they know everything about every transfer. As revealed yesterday. Yeah, not by you. Like, why are they all trying to be the next Fabrizio Romano? Do you know how embarrassing that is? These people are weirdos, bro. Look, the way they tweet, they're all trying to copy Fabrizio. Shambles. Absolute shambles. Anyway, we'll go through that on the other channel. Yeah, look at this. Look at the way he's wrote this. Initial £300 million plus add-ons up to 140 million euros. So it's 120 million pound then. Anyways, Julian Alvarez has missed training for the 2nd consecutive day. Alvarez has told the club that he feels unwell and unable to train with the group. Wow. So basically, he's gone on strike. He's basically gone on strike. That's what he's done to force a move through. It's actually a shambles how these players have got all the power nowadays. Because back in the day, I said he's a very, very good source. A good source for what, bro? Chips? I don't understand. Yeah, pounds and euros in the same fucking sentence. Do you know how mad that is? I'm telling you right now, yeah, he's going Barcelona. And Arsenal fans can get as giddy as they want that he might be coming to Arsenal. He ain't coming to Arsenal, bro. I'll be shocked if we sign him. I'll be absolutely shocked if we sign that guy. Like, chasing around the geezer that don't want us. Or is this all a smoke screen for somebody else? Or is this just, oh, well, we showed ambition. We showed ambition. We went in for Vinny Jr., we went in for Morgan Rogers, we went in for Julian Alvarez. We didn't put a bid in for any of them. We've not bid for a single one of them 3. We've then watched Morgan Rogers fuck off down to Chelsea and score in his Premier League debut for Chelsea. We've watched Vinny Jr. stay at Real Madrid and sign a new contract. And now we're going to watch Julian Alvarez swan off down to Barcelona. So what was our clear plan this summer? He'll end up at Arsenal. I don't want him anyway. Who's to say he ain't going to do this to us in 2 years? It's actually a shit show. Yeah, we're literally 4 days from the window ending. 5 days from the window ending. and we still ain't got another left winger in. Yeah, probably a smokescreen for Pedro Neto. And as much as I like Neto, I don't want any player from that club. Don't want anyone from your club, bro. Not one. No thanks. Yeah, Diamonde as well. Yeah, if we got 150 million quid to spend, why haven't we bid him for Kvaratskhelia? Why haven't we go and get him? Oh, these likes are a shambles, by the way. How have we only got 52 likes? Can somebody explain that, please? When you get in a car, you put your seatbelt on, didn't you? So when you come to my stream, you fucking like it. Do you understand? Understand. Yeah, Molero's decent. He's very good. Yeah, Cavra won't leave, but at least have a go. If you offer him enough money, he might leave. They might take the money, innit? Who knows? I have to accept your manager can't attract big players. See, the thing for me is here, he said before in 2020 that that if you have to convince a player to sign for the club, that's not a good starting point. So I don't understand what we're doing here. How is this just a load of bollocks? Because do we actually know that we were in for him? Do we actually know that? We're going off of what Fabrizio and David Ornstein are telling us. Well, let's just be real with it. Yeah, we know exactly how them two work. One of them gets a little kickback from the club, i.e. a little sit down with the hierarchy. Yeah, and because he's a good little shill, he's allowed to post out Arsenal have signed a new player 1 minute before Arsenal are posting it out on their officials. And the other one is working with agents. So how do we actually know this is true? We don't know, do we? We're only going off of what them two are saying. Yeah, the rest of them, I ain't interested in any of these other fucking idiots. Ben Jacobs, do me a favour. That guy talks for 5 minutes and don't say anything. Literally, he sits there waffling, oh yes, with my posh tones. And, you know, it makes good book sense. He just sits there waffling for 5 minutes straight and don't say a fucking thing. Where's that fucking TalkSport clip from him the other day? Listen to the state of this. Where is it? Let me find this. It was on with Hawksby and Jacobs the other day. He sat there waffling for about 2 minutes and didn't say anything, bro. See if I can find it. Fuck me, TalkSport enough post out enough shit. How many days ago was that? Why can't I find it? I actually see it yesterday. Oh, actually, if I go to my history, found it. Right, listen to the absolute bollocks this geezer comes out with. Listen to this. My understanding, right? Listen to this crap. This guy is an absolute joker. He don't say anything at all in this. Just waffling and waffling and waffling. Big up Darren, brother. Yeah, Alex Crook's another one as well. Chief football correspondent. Big up Ken George, man. Right, listen to this crap, yeah?
Here is that Arsenal still want to make a big push for a left-sided attacker. And if it could be Julian Alvarez, he's the number one. But of course, it's all down to the player. If he says, yes, I want Arsenal, I actually think despite Atleti's public stance, a deal will be done. Because it's getting really frosty and untenable. But does Julian Alvarez go, if I just wait it out, they're either going to cave to Barca, less likely, but not impossible, or I'll get Barca in a year. So Arsenal know if they're to move, they need outgoings, and possibly more than one. And Gabriel Martinelli represents one of the higher end on the scale of deals that they can get done. And Martinelli is deciding, but he is more open to Saudi now than he was a year ago when Al Nassr came calling.
So he just spoke for over a minute and didn't say a fucking thing. This is what these people do. They sit there and just talk in riddles. But because they have posh voices and they speak slowly and eloquently, people actually believe this shit. Like, what are we actually doing here? And why does every single fucking channel on the planet want this geezer on their channel? He don't know nothing. He has never called a transfer before anybody else, and it's actually happened. Talks absolute crap. Yeah, as many buzzwords in as possible in one go. Yeah, it's his opinion rather than actual facts, but he sits there and dresses it up like it's a fact. Yeah, frosty. It could get rather frosty. And yes, it could get rather frosty. It's my understanding. What do you mean it's your understanding? What do you mean it's your understanding? Maybe you misunderstood it, mate. How about that? Swear down. Everyone's just trying to be a journo, bro. It's pathetic. Understands. No, I'm driving to Seville, bro. They don't do a flight from Malaga to Seville, funny enough. Yeah, they all do the same shit, these people. Yeah, and I just find it embarrassing. Like, none of them know anything. Genuinely, none of them know fucking anything, bro. Yeah, my sources at the club, says Alex Crook. I see Canton say that the other day. Yeah, I spoke to a few people at the club about the Martinelli situation. Who did you speak to at the club? What, the fucking dinner lady? The guy who puts the cones out? Like, the cleaner? What are you talking about? Oh, I spoke to a couple of people at the club. They're all failed teachers, bruv. And they, you know, when you're at school, the teachers all dressed the same, innit? They all looked and sounded the same. So do these journalists, bro. They all look and sound exactly how I expect them to look and sound. Yeah, pompous, condescending, middle-class twats that don't know nothing about football. But because they were bullied at school, they now feel important because now millions of people around the world live on their every word. They were the school prefect. Big up to Andy. Yeah, I don't want him, bro. I don't want him. But I've seen this happen so many times with players, yeah? And especially in Spain as well. Yeah, these presidents, I was saying this yesterday, these presidents, they're all in it together. Perez, Hill, and Juan Laporte. Bro, they've been doing this for fucking years. Perez has been there forever. Yeah, so has Hill and so has Laporte. Laporta. You're telling me they don't all go out for dinner and they ain't in a group chat and all that? Yeah, why don't you go out and put a statement out and then I'll come out and it'll cause a bit more drama. Like, bro, what are we doing here? The fact is, yeah, they are selling him. If he stays at Atleti, I'll be absolutely shocked. How many times have Barca and Atleti swapped players between each other? Let's have a look. How many times have Atletico de Madrid sold to Barcelona a player in the last 20 years? Yeah, brown envelopes, bruv. Right. 2 direct sales, Arda Turan and Antoine Griezmann, yeah? How many times have Barcelona sold to Atleti in the same time? 5 times. So, 7 players. They sold Thiago Motta, David Villa, Luis Suarez, Memphis Depay, and Griezmann. They sold Griezmann for 120 and then brought him back for fucking 20. Mad. Crazy. Right, a few other players moved, but strictly temporary loan deals. Longley. So there's 8. There's 8. 8 players in 20 years. That's one nearly every 2 years. These men do it all the time, bro. They do it all the fucking time. People sit there lapping all this crap up. It's all to cause drama and hype and exposure for the clubs. Get more eyes on the club. That's what it's about, bro. So, I don't know, brother. I don't know. Griezmann's a release clause. Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, they could still say fucking no. Yeah, the player could have said no, couldn't he? Yeah, and the reason that they knew about the release clause is because fucking they're all buddies, exactly. Well, these people probably all go out for dinner together, mate. They all go out for dinner together. Big up W10, big up Mo, man. Big up PFC TV. Club says a player's not for sale every time. Same as Chelsea. Chelsea have said Enzo Fernandez, no, we're not selling him. You've got until Friday last week. Guarantee he leaves. Guarantee he leaves, bro. They're all lying. Every single one of these owners, presidents, chairmen, whatever you want to call them, they lie. Every time a manager sits in a press conference, he lies. Every time a player is interviewed, he lies. People live on these people's every words. They're liars. They're serial liars, bro. And they get paid a fuck ton of money to con people. They spend more time lying to people than they do actually kicking a ball around the pitch, believe it or not. Big up Slim Jim. Fenerbahce want Mosquera for 40. Yeah, good luck. Emi Martinez to Chelsea. Well, it's miles better than what they've got now, isn't it? Because I like that every year. Every team's like it, bro. The amount of times a player stands in a an interview after the game or whatever. Run these likes up, guys. I'll get the super chats in a second, yeah? Yeah, and then the likes of Ornstein, Fabrizios, and so on and so forth, they then cover their lies as well. Have you noticed, yeah? The amount of posts Fabrizio's been posting out about Jose Mourinho in the last week or so. Why? Why are you posting out so many posts about Joe? What the fuck's just happened there?
Fuck up. It's alright, it's just the error.
One sec, guys. One sec. Sorry about that. My washing nearly it's fucking fell over again, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I'll bring it in.
I swear down. It's so windy outside. My washing nearly fucked off somewhere else. But yeah, these players are just serial liars. The amount of times they sit there and chat absolute rubbish when they're interviewed after a game. Yeah, or when they're asked about their contract situation and stuff like that. They barefaced lie down the camera. Lie straight down the camera. Enzo Maresca, yeah, there was a here we go for Buadi there before kickoff at the weekend. He was asked after the game about Buadi. He went, I don't know. You do know. Stop lying. You're getting paid millions and millions of pounds. Yeah. And the reason you're getting paid millions and millions of pounds is because the fans are putting money into that club. So surely the fans have a right to know. Stop lying. Nobody holds these people accountable. I don't get it. Managers blatantly sit there and lie through a press conference every single week. Every single week. Big up JJ. I haven't, bro, to be fair. Barcola can destroy any defender. Fuck me. I think Gabby got drops on his head. Josh Kroenke and an unnamed Arsenal rep are in Monaco for the draw. It's probably Martin Keown. I think Arsenal favourites go back to back. So do I, bro. Big up Mr. Moon. Yeah, Barcola will get exposed in the Prem. He's rubbish. It's mad. Bro, these journalists are not journalists, bro. Yo, bless up for the super sticker. DJ Milen. Bless up, brother. What do you think? Oh, you put another one in as well. Bless up, bro. Think about Jude's performance for Madrid. He's been good so far, the first 2 games. He has been good. He was brilliant the other night. But yeah, he's been good. Obviously, he didn't get man of the match yesterday because Mbappe scored a hat-trick. Oh, I predicted 4-1 in that game, by the way. I should start fucking gambling. The amount of results I get right. But yeah, bless up, bro. Appreciate the super chats as well, man. And big up to Cooler Guy. Big up Lee Diamonde looking class for yous. Diamonde. Bro, that guy. That guy. He gets past the player so easy and his final ball is shit. He's gonna score a few goals, but he ain't all that, mate. He ain't worth the money. It's crazy, bro. Bless up for the super chat, though, brother. And you lot played tonight. I'll be doing a watch along for that. Savio. He got robbed of one of his goals, Savio. Can you stop fucking racing? This ain't Brands Hatch, brother. It ain't a racetrack. It ain't Silverstone. What car's that sat at the toll?
I thought it was a bike.
Oh, no, it is. It is. It's that guy down there. That bike, you can fucking hear it coming from about 3 kilometres away.
I see a duck on my way back in.
No way.
Yeah, there's no way it's been there the whole time.
I know, he's been hiding the fucking ducks everywhere, that little shit. That's the Village Fresh talks with Rafa Leal. He's going Galatasaray, I think. Big up Shabazz. He's exciting. Maybe you can make a song up in the shower about him. Yeah, Oyazabo has gone off the boil a little bit. Big up Jalil, stinker and hooked, bruv. Where you been? Where have you been? Why isn't this charging so quick? How many likes we got? How many likes are we on? Come on, guys, get these likes up. Yeah, that geezer's got a nice motorbike. I don't know what bike it is. It's fucking rapid. Why isn't this charging? Come on, don't be a twat. Why isn't it charging? So it charges in there, but it don't charge in there. All right, mate. Whatever. But yeah, I'm sick of this transfer window, if I'm honest. Every single transfer window, you can just copy and paste. Arsenal are buying everyone. It's happening. Let's see what that idiot's fucking tweet posted out. I don't think... No, we ain't getting Alvarez, bro. One sec. Somebody at my... No, one sec. We ain't got any. One sec. So, 16 hours ago, this mutant, Julian Alvarez, Alvarez wants Arsenal. He wants Arsenal, does he? Let's see, rule out Barca transfer. He can't spell transfer, as Mr. Nara fix. He was so fucking excited that he was going to drop another Arsenal video. He can't spell transfer. Crazy. Crazy work, guys. Alvarez wants Arsenal. Of course he does. Alvarez wants Arsenal. Of course he fucking does. This is what happens when he talks about Tottenham. 4,000 views, guys. That's what happens when you talk about Tottenham. No wonder he's latched onto my football club. 4,000 views, guys. 4,000 views the day before. 5 the day before. Amazing, that, isn't it? 6K on the Marmouche. If Arsenal Football Club folds, he's finished. Mad, isn't it? It's actually crazy. Can you close that door, please? Thank you. Crazy, isn't it, guys? Crazy work. If you go back to Arsenal are scary. Arsenal bombshell. Deal now possible. Oh, talk about Chelsea, 6K views. Fee agreed, 42K. Cherky and Vardy save City. Nobody give a fuck, 3.9K. Arsenal for it. This guy is a fucking tramp. I swear down. This guy has told us all summer that we've signed fucking Vinny Jr., Julian Alvarez, Diamonde, Rafa Leao, Nico Williams. Where are they then? Where are they all? What are we doing here, brother? He does talk utter shite, bruv. It's actually funny to me. These men get away with clickbait and everything. It's mad. It's mad. Big up Kai. I don't know what that means, bro. Yeah, how does he know? Because he's found some fucking random twat's tweet that's not got any inside sources whatsoever. Yeah, I made that. It's definitely happening. Man said fee agreed. That's a lie. Alvarez wants Arsenal. That's a lie. £128 million bid. Well, when did Arsenal bid then? We have not made a bid for Julian Alvarez, bro. It's mad. It's happening. No, it's not. Yeah, exactly, bro. This happens every single transfer window. Some random 2bob fucking Twitter account that nobody's ever heard of before and nobody ever will again, posts out, oh my God, my sources are telling me £128 million bid. Then because Arsenal fans are weirdos, they then fucking gaslight that tweet up to get 20,000 likes. Yeah, and then dickheads like that get hold of it and go, oh, it must be happening. It's got 20,000 likes. All right, I'll go with that. And then they sit there and try and convince you that it's definitely happening. We have not bid for Julian Alvarez, bro. If we had, Fabrizio would have told us. So would Ornstein. Like, what are we doing here? He is overrated. He's not worth 150 million, that's for sure. They're all at it. Yeah, it shows our huge online fan base. YouTubers for years have understood that football channels need Arsenal's content to grow. Bro, they're all at it. Facts, DG2. Big up one ball. What are you saying, bro? You good, yeah? He's won everything at City. Exactly. Bro, he don't want to live in England. He never grew up in the fucking favelas. The slums of fucking wherever he lived in Argentina. Right? Maybe he lived in a posh bit, who knows? Right? He never grew up going, I really want to be like fucking Nicholas Bentner and Marouane Chamakh. His idol's Leo Messi, mate. South American players mostly want to play for Barca or Real Madrid. Barca will get their player. I'm telling you right now. And if he comes to Arsenal, he'll score a couple of goals, everyone will get giddy, and then in a year and a half, 2 years, he'll fucking spit his dummy out and he'll go Barca. What a waste of time. I've seen people trying to hype this up to say, oh yeah, but if he comes in and he wins us the Champions League and a couple of leagues in that time, then it's well worth it. We can let him go. What are you talking about? Honestly, what are you talking about? It's pathetic. Yeah, he dreamt of playing at the Emirates Stadium. He did get time at City though, Jojo, to be fair. Let's see how many minutes he played at City. How many games did Alvarez play for Manchester City? Yeah, Andy Braithwaite, that's exactly it. Big up Andrew, brother. Right, he played 300. Why has it come up with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? I said Alvarez, mate. How many games did Julian Alvarez play for Manchester City? I never fucking said Solskjaer, you mug. Hey, yo, being a mug. He played 103 games, yeah? Premier League games 67. Champions League 17, FA Cup 10, EFL Cup 3, Community Shield 2, Super Cup 1, FIFA Club World Cup 3. He made 49 appearances in 22-23 season. And he made 54 appearances in 23-24 season. How many starts did he get? Right, so 23-24 season, he started 39 out of 54 games. The season before that, his first season, 22-23 season, 23 starts out of 49. He started most of their games in the second season. He started just under half. Yeah, fuck it, I'll have a beer, please. Can you close that door as well, please? Thank you. Yeah, he's about an 80 million quid player. Yeah, his goal record ain't that great. Do you reckon that's closed? Fucking what are you talking about? Yeah, Marmoush signed his contract. Yeah, he dreamt of playing at the Emirates in a Barca shirt. Pick up Larry. Yeah, he did play alongside Haaland. It's a myth that he didn't play. He had 62 starts out of 103 games at Man City. 62 out of 103. Started 60% of their games. It is a myth. Sounds good though, doesn't it? Oh yeah, he was a squad player. Everyone's a squad player. I big up Noz. We've just broken that myth, my friend. He started 60% of Man City's 103 games that he played. It started 39 out of 54 in 23-24 season. It's what, 80% of the games. Yeah, Mythbuster. We deal with facts, not fiction. Yeah, I don't want him either, Keith. Keith, I don't want him either, brother. Imagine chasing somebody that don't want you and then doing 130 million on him, or 150 million on him. Like, bro, this guy has got a reputation of downing tools. Thank you. He downed tools. Thank you very much. He downed tools at Man City, forced his way out. He downed tools at Atleti. He's not in training again today. Apparently he's ill. Apparently he's ill, guys. Yeah, he's probably got a broken heart because they're saying no. But he'll get his way. And this is the reason he'll get his way. Right? Because we're talking about a fuck ton of money, yeah? How much is he getting paid at Atleti? How much per week is he getting paid at Atletico de Madrid? €240,000 a week. So it's about 200 grand a week. So you're telling me we're going to give Gyökeres away or do 150 million, 130 million pounds or whatever, and then put him on 300 odd grand a week? Are you actually tapped? He gets a performance bonus each year of up to €3.1 million. His annual salary is €12.5 million. No, he just made a new statement. Where do I see that, bro? Oblak's on 400 grand a week. Fucking hell. Lookman's on 240. Yo, Griezmann was only on 120. Sack your agent, bruv. But this is the reason he's going. It's a lot of money. It's a fuck ton of money, bro. Can they afford to keep a player that don't want to be there? Pay him 240 grand a week. And lose out on 150 million euros. Because he ain't going to be worth that again next summer. Because he ain't going to play properly. He ain't going to want to play for him. And not only that, if this was the other way round, and this was happening to a player at Arsenal, yeah, and he down tools, our fan base would go into meltdown, cussing the player out left, right, and centre. But because it's a player at another club and they like the player because it's fashionable, yeah, that's okay. It's okay when it's somebody else's club, but when it's our club, it's a disgrace. The fact is, he signed a contract. Tough shit, mate. But the way football works at this era, the player's got all the power. If he says I'm ill, prove he ain't. Yeah, I've got diarrhea, can't come in today, mate. They're still going to pay him. They're still going to pay him, bro. It will betray Arsenal as well. Bro, they're all scumbags. Every single one of them. They don't give a fuck about the football, bro. Some of them do. But it's all about that. It's all about the money, bruv. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? He suddenly got ill the week that window is about to close. And he ain't got his move yet. Yeah. That's mad. Somebody said a minute ago that he slapped loads of goals in the champs. He did. Scored 10 goals in the Champions League. And that don't mean it's going to equate to doing it at Arsenal, is it? Just because he's done it for Atleti in the Champions League, don't mean he's going to do it with Arsenal. It's the same with any player. Same with any player. Yeah, give it a wide berth, Roth. We have fucked around and fannied around all summer. We have a clear plan, they told us. A clear plan for what? To chat absolute crap all summer. We're still at Reece Nelson at the football club. Apparently, according to some journo, we're looking to get rid of Meslier to Marseille. So why did we buy him then? Actually, we didn't buy him. Where am I seeing this statement, guys, on Atleti? Where am I seeing this? We're trying to get rid of him to Marseille, apparently. Where do I see this statement, bruv? Fabio Vieira's still here. I don't think we even wanted Vinny, bro. Can somebody factually prove that we wanted Vinny? How do we know this? Because when you actually do the dots, bro, and add it all up, this all stemmed from David Ornstein, who is the biggest club puppet for Arsenal Football Club. And because we lost out on Morgan Rogers 2 days later or a day later, all of a sudden we're in for Vinny Jr. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, he did just get here, bro. Meslier. Whereabouts on Twitter, guys? Whereabouts? Is it actually on their Twitter page? It's not on their Twitter page. Where am I finding this? I can't find it, guys. It's funny, isn't it? Literally a day or 2 days after Morgan Rogers was a here we go and all that, all of a sudden, David Ornstein posted out, we are going actively in for Vinny Jr. So basically, the club have contacted Ornstein and said, right, the fans are in uproar. Can you just tweet out with chats with contacts with Vinny Jr. and make it sound sexy? Because that's basically what's happened. It's an absolute shit show, bruv. Fabrizio's now posted it, has he? Cool. Let's have a look. I still can't see it on Fabrizio's page. Oh, man. Ah, here we go. 47 seconds ago. He will not be sold to Barca. Yeah, breaking. It's not breaking news. They've been telling us all summer. Atletico Madrid officially announced Julian Alvarez will not be sold to Barca. Unanimous backing from the board of directors for the club's strategy. The members of Atletico Madrid's board of directors have unanimously expressed their full support for the club's decision to not negotiate the transfer of Alvarez to Barca. Members of the board are aware of that. Right. Atletico Madrid is open to negotiations that are part of the transfer market, but always in an ethical and professional manner with respect between clubs. We fully support the position previously communicated by the club that is FC Barcelona, but they have not met these requirements, and as a result, there have been no negotiations, nor will there be any negotiations with them regarding the transfer of Alvarez. Well, they're talking the hardest, didn't they? Atletico Madrid are convinced that our player will understand the decision and focus on working in the best possible way to help the club achieve its objectives, as it has already done during the 2 seasons in which he is defending our colours. Wow, let's see them. Let's see. Here's a shambles of a window. Facts, Andrew. Let's see them. Go on, Larry. Bless up, bro. Let's see then, because they're talking the most, didn't they? They talk the most. But he done this at City. He didn't down tools properly, but he forced his way out. Right, get your mitts off of her, Darren. There are so many shit players now. And the thing is, the amount of money that's in the game is the reason these players have got above their station. How much was Julian Alvarez earning at River Plate? How much did Julian Alvarez get paid per week at River Plate? £14,000 a week. He's now on £200,000 a week. He was on 100 grand a week at Manchester City. He went from River Plate. He's played for 3 massive football clubs. How long was he at River Plate? How long did he play for River Plate for? 3 years. 3 years, 8 months. So just under 4 years. He came through their academy at 15, blah, blah, blah. 2018, he made his senior debut. So in 8 years, this guy has left River Plate, gone to Man City for 2 years, spat his dummy out and left. Gone to Atleti, done 2 years, spat his dummy out and wants to leave. It's almost like the money's gone to his head, isn't it? Getting paid 14 grand a week playing for River Plate. Yeah, he is a mercenary. They're all mercenaries, bro. When they say they love the club, bro, as soon as you start getting paid a wage, you don't love it like a fan. It's a job. If they love the club, they'd come out and say exactly what they think. They don't. He is overrated. He's a good player. I like him. He's a good player. But when people say, like, we've got fans within all fan bases, yeah? They say, oh, this player's got an attitude problem. We had to get rid of him. Well, he's got a fucking attitude problem. So why do we want him? He's got an attitude problem. Yeah, he is a good player. How do you want players like Guendouzi and Aubameyang and players like that out the club because they've got an attitude problem, but then want a guy who's literally downed tools twice? Yeah, they didn't want Ivan Toney because he's got an attitude problem, apparently. But they want a guy who's literally gone on strike. Do you know how sad that is? These people don't have a clue, bruv. There's players that love the football club, I understand that, but they don't love it how a fan loves it, bro. Lamine Yamal may love Barcelona, bruv, but when he stands there lying into a camera after a fucking match, yeah, well, he's not a fan anymore. He's a player. He's getting paid. As soon as you get paid a wage, bruv, you're not a fan anymore. You're getting paid a wage from the football club. Yeah. Bro, most of them don't even support Arsenal to play for Arsenal. Most of them don't support Arsenal. AI is wonderful. Every single time we sign a player, there's a picture being mocked up out of nowhere of the player when he was a child wearing an Arsenal shirt. All right, mate. Good one. Well, I'm supposed to believe that you were watching the fucking banter era wearing an Arsenal shirt. Do me a favour. Yeah, I swear Constance a Spurs fan. But I see a picture of him the other day in an Arsenal shirt when he was a kid. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, these clubs are finessing everyone. Big up MJ, brother. Yeah, I see Genduzi with the chaos, but he was loving it. Yeah, even if he does. But the thing is though, bro, yeah, even if he does love the club, even if the players do love the club, once money is involved and they're getting paid a set wage and bonuses and all that from the club, and then they do an interview either before or after the game, or a press conference on the Champions League when they're sat next to the manager, they will not speak their truth, bro. They will not come out and blatantly say what it is. Yeah, so do they love the club? Or do they love their wage? Yeah? Yeah, you're now an asset. And because of the amount of money involved, these players keep their mouth shut. They keep their mouth shut. Have we actually heard any words from Julian Alvarez this summer? Have we actually heard him speak this summer? Get out of here, Scott. Good taste. Constance lives in London and travels up to Aston every day. Exactly. Larry's openly said that on camera as well, Constance, but apparently he was in an Arsenal shirt when he was young. All right, mate, whatever. These clubs are finesses. Facts, Benji. Yeah, you're now an employee of the club. And like I said, because of the amount of money, and most of these players, not all of them, but most of them have not been born into a wealthy family. And when I say wealthy, I'm talking like the money they're getting paid now. That kind of dough, 10, 15, 20 million a year wealth. Yeah. They're going to keep their mouth shut to keep their money flowing, bro. Then they're getting all the sponsorship deals, the endorsements and all of that. Then they're getting their image rights. Yeah. It's mad, bro. And people fall for it. People get emotionally attached to these footballers. They're mercenaries, bro. They're only there for the money. They couldn't give a fuck about football, half of them. And just because they come through an academy of your football club, doesn't matter what club it is, just because they come through the academy doesn't mean they support your team. Eddie Nketiah came through Chelsea Academy, right? What team does Eddie Nketiah support? Do you know what I'm saying? Just because they come through the academy, don't make it any more special. Oh, but we really want him to succeed. Yeah, I want Max Downman to succeed. But if he don't, sell him. Yeah, it is a script. Facts. If you could do a sit-down interview with these players and it don't, like, just even chat to these players and just say to them, what do you think of football? Big up Baba, bro. Yeah, Carragher was Liverpool Academy. Sorry, no, he was Everton Academy, sorry. Everton Academy. And then he went to Liverpool. Like, if you could ask these players off camera, exactly, Kane's another example. If you could ask these players off camera what they think about football, yeah, and what they what team they support, and they knew that you would never share that to the world, they might just tell you. Because I'm telling you right now, most of these players do not give a fuck about playing football, bro. It's all about their image, which is fine. Mika Richards is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, everyone's an Arsenal fan now, apparently, bro. Everyone. Everyone's an Arsenal fan. Because it's fashionable to support Arsenal. Yeah, so it's all for their following. It's all to get the sponsorship deals in. Them and their agents are colluding together to get as much money in as possible. And I rate that. Good luck to them. Make your money. Get as much money as you can. Yeah. But at the same time, don't be conning people. Don't be standing barefaced down the camera and fucking lie. Yeah, there's millions of people around the world that idolise these players, and you're blatantly lying to them. Yeah, they are crying for Martinelli. Funny that, isn't it? All right, big up Aaron, bruv. Dan Bent supports Arsenal and played for Spurs. Yep, I used to live opposite his cousin. Jermaine Defoe played for Spurs and is an Arsenal fan. Anne Hathaway's apparently an Arsenal fan. All right, mate, good one. Let's ask these people basic knowledge and see if they're actually Arsenal fans. Yeah, get these likes up. I'm going to go live on the other channel in a second, talking about Barcola. No, CFC Taha is just using Arsenal to get views, bro. Same as Henry, same as Mo, same as fucking Hussam, same as Goldbridge. Well, Goldbridge gets views, to be fair. Big views. Same as a lot of these people, bro. Yeah, they know that they can tap into one of the most retarded fan bases in world football, yeah, by telling them comforting lies for, again, their own personal gain. And cool, fair play, make your money. Make your money. Make your money. But I see through their bullshit, bro. I see through it. Now, the fact is, nobody knows what's going on apart from the player, the family, friends, the agents, and the clubs. And then these so-called journalists get drip-fed a little bit of information, which is always a week or so behind anyway. Yeah, we know Martinelli's going Saudi. Why don't they just say it's done? He's doing his press conference in an hour and 20 minutes. Like, hour and 10 minutes or whatever, yeah? He'll get asked about Martinelli. Because I Googled it, and I said, when's Arteta's press conference for the Villa game? Because normally the press conference is on Friday, right? But because it's a bank holiday weekend in England, and that apparently fucks up the schedule fucking for training. Not quite sure how that works. Then he's doing it today. Do you know why he's doing it today? I'll tell you exactly why he's doing it today. He's doing it today, yeah, because he knows that Martinelli deal ain't going to be announced until tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Yeah? So he can sit there and get asked questions about Martinelli and say he's our player. He's our player. These men are clever, bro. They're multi-millionaires for a reason, multi-billionaire ownerships for a reason. Yeah. Is there actually a billionaire on the planet that's not done anything snide? How'd you get to that level of wealth? Yeah, breaking news, by the way. Zerkamp is potentially going on loan to Fiorentina. Deal on. Oh, just tell us it's done, mate, because this is about a week behind. Yeah, these deals, yeah, they're telling you on here, the Fabrizios, the Ornsteins, some of them are obviously like, well, that's just happened. Yeah, but the majority of these deals have been done for about 3 or 4 weeks, or very close to being done, but they've not been told about it. And because the player is getting paid so much money, he's not going to come out and say anything. The managers know what's going on. Oh, I don't know. You have to ask. I don't know. You'll have to ask Berta. That's what Arteta said the other day. You have to ask Berta. Cool. We'll get Berta in an interview then. And then he'll lie. They're all getting paid millions of pounds to lie, bro. Yeah, and because of the amount of money. Yeah, because of the amount of money that is going around in football, they're not going to fucking tell you the truth, bro, because they want to keep their fucking bank balance going up, which is cool. But at the same time, these journalists are now in the pockets of the football clubs. Whereas back in the day, they were supposed to be the link between the fans and the club. And they were supposed to ask uncomfortable questions so we get the answers as fans that we want. Yeah, now it's just a jolly up with a bunch of pompous, condescending fucking middle-class twats that don't know about football sitting there going, oh, hello, Mikel. When Pep left, did you know about it, Mikel? Did you know he was leaving, Mikel? Oh, Mikel, we're going to play Chelsea. Obviously, Aubameyang, your former player, is there. Will we be meeting him for coffee, Mikel? What the fuck are you talking about? They all talk in riddles. Every single one of them. These players don't give a straight answer. Arteta sits there just waffling, talking for 30 seconds on a reply to a question, and he don't tell you anything. It's now to peddle out the club narrative. This Xerxes deal, yeah, an official bid has been sent to Man United, €5 million loan fee, buy clause included in the deal with negotiations underway. Right? Deal on. The deal's done. Am I supposed to believe that that's just about happening now? That all of a sudden Fiorentina have gone, fuck it. I know, let's go and get Xerxes. It's done, bro. Big up Shane for the raid, brother. Let's up Shane, bro. Big up all the Shane Raiders. Yeah, I still think Alvarez is going there. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. Yeah, the fact is, they all lie. They all lie, bro. Big up everyone locked in, man. Big up Shane for the raid as well and everyone who came over. Yeah, it feeds the ego. But this is the thing, yeah. The clubs are owned by billionaires, bro. Yeah, billionaires know how to get paid. They know how to finesse a marketplace of people. They know how to do that, bro. Yeah, where's the mystery German? Big up Shane, brother. I appreciate it, man. It would be funny if he did stay there instead of signing for us. Have you seen the statement that Letty just put out recently, last 20 minutes or so? It's true, though. Yeah, the fact is, they're all getting paid too much money. They're not going to ruin their bank balance, bro. Yeah, by coming out saying anything. Mo, he said Vinny Jr. had won the Ballon d'Or only for fucking Rodri to win it. They're all liars. They all get drip-fed from the clubs. And these clubs have tapped into the fact that social media is massive now. So if we get a couple of these little puppets in, give them a VIP pass so they can watch every game live, yeah, give them a little interview, let them have access to the training ground, yeah, we can control them. Yeah? And they'll peddle out anything we want to millions and millions of people around the world. Millions and millions of people around the world will listen to them because they've got access to the football club. It's very clever. But it is what it is. Yeah, Xerxes, Zerkamp. Zerkamp is going to Fiorentina for $5 million loan. Zerkamp. I'm doing a show with Rants later on his channel. 5 p.m. UK time. Now it goes at Barca. Hey, bro, I'm telling you right now. Don't think that's over yet. Don't think that's over. Big up to a boxer. Bosh. Big up to everyone who's raided from Shane as well. Big up Ali G. He never wanted Arsenal. But do Arsenal want him? How do we know that Arsenal went in for Vinny Jr.? What, because David Ornstein told us? How do we know that we're in for Julian Alvarez? What, because David Ornstein and Fabrizio told us? Bro, do the math here. We didn't bid. We did not bid, bro. Big up, Steve. Big up, Steve, bro. The Champions League draws while I'm live. Yeah, exactly, Mo. Facts. I have no idea who that is, Taha, bro. Yeah, we've been told it's done. Flowers has been telling us it's done. All the Shields have been telling us it's done. All the ones leeching off our football club have been telling us it's done. Anyway, on that bomber, I'm going live on the other channel to talk about Bradley Barcola. Because look, this is how these people roll. Look at the state of this tweet. Watch this. Breaking. Liverpool reach verbal agreement, sign Bradley Barcola. Here we go. Now look at this next bit. Initial fee worth £100 million plus add-ons up to €140 million. So £120 million then, Fabrizio. But you've deliberately put it into euros to make it sound like they're and look like they're paying more than they actually are. Because it's a 4 instead of a 2. It's £120 million, so it's 20 million add-ons. It's 20 million add-ons, and I'm supposed to believe that's just been done. It's probably already fucking been done for about 2 weeks, mate. But they have to keep a couple of these deals back Yeah, to cause a drama on deadline day. Whole thing's a fucking scam. The whole world is upside down, bro. Yeah, and football is a perfect representation of society. It's fucked. Get a bit like these likes, they're fucked as well. Run these likes up. I'm going to go live for about half an hour on the other channel, yeah? Now I'm going out. It's a beautiful sunny day. 29 degrees right now. So yeah, bless up to everyone who's locked in. It's going to raid the other channel. Deal on. Everyone's telling me that, bro, that he's signing out and he's not going to do transfer news anymore. That's because he's probably made about fucking 100 million quid out of it. Fair play to him. You're right about Savio. Great cameo. Yeah, fucking Davies nicked his second goal, bro. Thieving bastard. I did tell everyone, get away from Pep, mate. All of a sudden. Yeah. All of a sudden. But then people go, no, it's Charlton. It was Charlton. Man United fans can't chat shit at all. They lost to Grimsby. It's only Charlton. Yeah, you lost to Grimsby, mate. Struggled against Newport. Bruno had to dive for you to beat Newport County. Mad, isn't it? $5 million finishing top 4. 15 mil if they win the league or champs. There you go. Big up, David. Bless up, brother. It's crazy. Yeah, they got Liverpool next. We got Ipswich. Yeah, exactly. Galen, you know. You know. Exactly. Everybody. It's raining in the UK. Wow. Yeah, lots of drama. That's what they want. They want drama on the Premier League to get more eyes on the Premier League. It's a fucking joke, bro. And then what happens is documentaries come out about players or managers 20 years down the road, 15 years down the road. Yeah, like, how comes nobody reported that Jose Mourinho had agreed to go to Man United after Fergie? How comes nobody reported that? But Jose said it out of his own mouth on his documentary. I agreed with Fergie that I'd be the next manager. But I'd also done a deal with Chelsea, and I gave Chelsea my word first, so I backed out the deal to be Sir Alex Ferguson's replacement. And then Fergie is standing on the fucking pitch saying David Moyes is the next manager, back your manager. Well, you didn't want him, mate. And I keep telling you, United fans, Fergie was brilliant for your football club. Yeah, in terms of trophies won and all of this and that. And the elite level manager, the best manager I've seen in my lifetime. He's also the reason your football club is fucked. Yeah. Also the reason. He picked David Moyes, then he took 3 million quid a year out of your football club to sit there and watch what he helped build up get destroyed in front of him, and he kept his fucking mouth shut. Oh, but Fergie loved the club. If he loved the club, yeah, he would have come out and called the club out. But he weren't. He wouldn't. 3 million quid a year to shut his mouth sitting in the stands as a non-executive director. Yeah, nobody covered the Wenger's offer to United either. Yeah, how comes nobody reported it? How comes nobody reported Jose? How comes this only come out because Jose said it? Jose said on the documentary, I don't want to upset anybody, but you've asked me a question. So, sorry. Yeah, I agreed to go to Manchester United to replace Sir Alex. So he's basically saying, sorry, Moisey, you weren't first choice. And then Fergie's standing on the pitch on the last day, yeah, when they won the league. And he's standing saying, back your manager, pal. David Moyes. He's a good man. He's a great manager, pal. Well, how comes you wanted Jose instead then? And who fucking let you pick the manager? It's Man United. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work. Big up total here, brother. It's 20 degrees in Madrid, is it? And raining. Wow. Yeah, it's currently 29 here. It's pure sun. It's mad windy, though. We find out about all these things years later, and then nobody gives a shit years later because it's all about the now. People forget anything other than now. Anything previously, nobody gives a shit. Fergie sat in that fucking stand for years and years and years, nicking 3 million quid to shut his mouth. A paid puppet for the Glazers. Yeah. Money talks, bullshit walks. And on that bomber clut, I'm going to do half an hour on the other channel, and I'm going out for 3 hours. And then I'll be back again on here to do the press conference reaction and listen to AI Mikel waffling that Martinelli is still our player. So, you know, until he's not, or blah, 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 he'll waffle. He'll waffle. Yeah, Roy Keane's a real one. Maresca probably wasn't first choice. Big up to the real ninja. Yeah, funny though, we're all laughing at it. It's mad, isn't it? It's actually fucking crazy, bro. Big up Rasta Stocks. You're United. Bro, Fergie's the greatest manager I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's also the reason Man United are in a massive fucking mess, mate, because he backed them Glazers all the way. Yeah, and they paid him 3 million quid to sit around like a bad smell in the stands, which is putting pressure on the manager that's there, because every time a goal went in, they're panning on fucking Fergie. Yeah, and he watched that club that he built up with the help of the Glazers, obviously, with the money and so on and so forth. He watched that football club that he built on the pitch, winning trophy after trophy after trophy after trophy. And for 3 million quid a year, he shut his mouth and watched it get destroyed. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting, bro. Biggest club in England. You could argue Liverpool, but for me, it's Man United. Trophy-wise, it's Liverpool, but in terms of most supported club, biggest fan base, it's Man United. But in terms of trophies, Liverpool are bigger. They've won more. Anyway, big up the anonymous Don. I have no idea, bro. We're probably going to put Eze there. Bro, we ain't getting Alvarez. Trophies and fan base together, you could probably, but biggest fan base is Man United. Most trophies. Liverpool got massive fan base. Massive fan base. Liverpool are huge, bro. We'll probably end up with Pedro Neto or Mudryk. But right, listen, I'm going to do half an hour on the other channel. I'm going out. So, listen, bless up to everyone who's locked in. How many people are locked in? 432. We had, what, over 500 at one point. So, raid the other channel. We're going to talk about Bradley Barcola. The French Madwakey, bruv. The French Fouad Kadami on the left wing, rolling around. Fouad goes to Kiev. Arsenal are the third biggest, come on. But, yeah, another one. Wenger, thank you. Wenger, another one. Man said, Pink Eye tweeted at you with laughing emojis. Oh, fucking shiver me timbers. I'm so scared. Like, who gives a fuck? Why are you telling me that? Who cares? I generally do not give two fucks. Like, honestly, bro. Oh no, that's ruined my day. I'm not going to go to the beach, mate. Who gives a fuck? Like, what are we doing here? I imagine we're selling kittens. Man, like kittens, bruv. Big up RC. Right, listen, raid the other channel. I'll be there in 2 seconds, yeah? Bless up to everyone who has locked in. Big up to everyone who's put a super chat in, a comment in, a like. Yeah, I see the statement, bro. Bless up, chaotic. And that's what our transfer window's been. Anyway, raid the other channel. I'll be there in 2 seconds, and I'm doing half an hour max. And then I'm going out. We're going to the beach. Bye.